Hiya, this is the end of my first week on my photoshoot diet. So I started at 93.5 and I finished this week at 92. So I weigh mid-morning, so I'm probably slightly less than that, fully empty, so I have a couple of meals in me by the time I weigh. But that doesn't matter anyway, because it's the look I'm going for, not the weight, but it's just nice to know sometimes. I've weighed myself through the week and it's been a steady drop down to this point, so I know I have lost some body fat, although I'm not sure how much. In the mirror I'm looking a little bit better, not shreds yet, but it's only been a week. So the way I've done my diet, the way I constructed it, it is in the emails, but here's a quick overview. I looked at my calories and my weight and everything else, and my calories for maintenance were 3,200 per day. So I subtracted 400 calories off that to give me a deficit every day of 400, and then I did some cardio as well in the week, which made up to an average of a 500 calorie deficit every day. So that's around about 3,500 calories for the whole week. So that is about half a kilo of fat if it was all fat that was burned. So I got my calories, the 2,800, and split it down into around about 3 to 4 meals plus some snacks. Now I prefer to eat big meals and have less of them. I know people talk about having more frequent smaller meals. I don't like to do that. I like to have a nice big meal so I feel as though I've actually eaten something sizable, and then I have a snack about an hour or so later to keep me tided over until the next meal. I found this is the best way for me to lose weight, because if I have a small meal I'll get hungry within about half an hour to an hour again, and then I've got to wait another hour to 2 hours for my next meal, and that doesn't help my mental state, especially when I'm trying to work. So I prefer to have a long break between meals and then have a big meal so I feel as I've eaten something substantial, and then a little snack about an hour or so later to tide me over until the next meal. So I normally have bananas or some fruit in between meals, so it gives me something sweet, something fibrous, but not something too calorie dense. Things like nuts and stuff like that, although they're okay for snacks, they actually do contain a lot of calories per handful, whereas a banana or some berries or something like that don't. So I've had, on average, between 3 to 4 meals a day. I had the same breakfast every day, and I try and keep, if I can, the variables down so that if something goes wrong or I'm not losing weight, I know that there's something I can change in those variables. So my breakfast is always the same thing, and I have a variety of different meals, around about between 2 to 3 different meals that I have in the day, and I just rotate them through the day so I can keep myself entertained mentally. I also have some yogurts, which are about 100 calories each. There is a sample diet plan for what I've been doing in one of the emails, I think the Saturday or Sunday email. So if you look at that, there should be a PDF of what diet I've actually been doing, but some days I've substituted things in if I've been busy with clients. So some days I haven't had my third or fourth meal, I've actually substituted in some snacks instead. But I've made sure I've hit the calories or under the calories, and most days I've actually not done the 2,800 calories, which means I'm in more of a deficit. So hopefully I should get to where I need to be quicker. Now, it doesn't matter when you're dieting if you eat under your calories. Only matters if that then leads you on to cheat on your diet and eat food that's not on the diet and overeat. So I've eaten to my hunger. If I've been more hungry, I've had the extra meal. If I've not been hungry, I haven't had it, and that means I should reach my target a lot sooner. But the important thing here is you've got to be able to handle that. If it's not in your nature to restrict yourself, then eat up to the calories and enjoy the food if you can. Okay, that's the diet update for this week. Thank you for following me this week, and there'll be more stuff next week. Remember, there's some content on the website as well, so you can download if you want to. Okay, see you next week.